A Bug's Life is a 1998 American computer animated comedy film produced by Pixar Animation Studios for Walt Disney Pictures. It was the second film produced by Pixar. Directed by John Lasseter and co-directed and written by Andrew Stanton, the film involves a misfit ant Flick who is looking for tough warriors to save his colony from a protection racket run by Hopper's gang of grasshoppers. Unfortunately, the warriors he brings back turn out to be an inept troop of circus bugs. A colony of ants led by the elderly queen and her daughter Princess Ada lives in the middle of a seasonally dry creek bed on a small hill known as Ant Island. Every summer, they are forced to give food to a gang of domineering grasshoppers led by Hopper. One day, individualist and inventor Flick accidentally knocks the offering into the water with his latest invention, a grain harvester. Hopper demands twice as much food as compensation. When Flick earnestly suggests the ants enlist the help of bigger bugs to fight the grasshoppers, Atta sees it as a way to get rid of Flick and sends him off. At the Bug City, which is a heap of trash and a trailer, Flick mistakes a troop of circus bugs who were recently dismissed by their greedy ringmaster Petey Flea for the warrior bugs he seeks. The bugs in turn mistake Flick for a talent agent and accept his offer to travel with him back to Ant Island. During a welcome ceremony upon their arrival, the circus bugs and Flick both discover their mutual misunderstandings. The circus bugs attempt to leave, but are pursued by a nearby bird. While fleeing, they rescue Dot, Atta's younger sister, from the bird, gaining the ants' respect. At Flick's request, they continue the ruse of being warriors, so the troop can continue to enjoy the hospitality of the ants. Hearing that Hopper fears birds inspires Flick to create a false bird to scare away the grasshoppers. Meanwhile, Hopper reminds his gang the ants outnumber them 100 to 1, nearly killing two of his men by crushing them with food, and suspects that the ants will eventually rebel against him. The ants finish constructing the fake bird. During the subsequent celebration, Petey Flea arrives searching for his troop to rehire them, revealing their secret. Outraged by Flick's deception, the ants exile him and desperately attempt to gather food for a new offering to the grasshoppers. However, when Hopper returns to discover the mediocre offering, he takes over the island and demands the ants' winter food supply, planning to execute the queen afterwards. Overhearing the plan, Dot persuades Flick and the circus bugs to return to Ant Island. After the circus bugs distract the grasshoppers long enough to rescue the queen, Flick deploys the bird. It initially fools the grasshopper, but Petey Flea, who also mistakes it for a real bird, burns it, exposing it's a decoy. Hopper has Flick bitten in retaliation, saying that the ants are humble and lowly life forms who live to serve the grasshoppers. Flick asserts that Hopper actually fears the colony because he has always known what they are capable of. This inspires the ants and the circus bugs to fight back against the grasshoppers, driving all but Hopper away. The ants shove Hopper into Petey Flea's circus cannon to shoot him off the island, but rain suddenly begins to fall. In the ensuing chaos, Hopper frees himself from the cannon and abducts Flick. The circus bugs and Atta pursue, with the latter catching up to Hopper and rescuing Flick. Flick lures Hopper to the nest of the mother bird who attacked Dot earlier. Thinking the bird is another fake, Hopper taunts her until she grabs him and feeds him to her chicks. With the enemies gone, Flick improves his invention along with the quality of life for Ant Island. He and Atta become a couple and they send a few ants and Hopper's friendly brother Molt to help Petey and the circus bugs on their new tour. Atta and Dot become the new queen and princess respectively. The ants congratulate Flick as a hero and bid a fond farewell to the circus troupe.